Imagine a world where companies spoke only about what they sold. Here's a computer. It has a fast processor. Buy it. Not very exciting, right? Now imagine another world. A company looks you in the eye and says, "We believe in thinking differently. We believe in challenging the status quo. The way we challenge it is by making beautifully designed, simple-to-use products. And yes, we just happen to make computers." Which one makes you lean in with curiosity? That's the power of why before what. In the mid-1970s, two men in a small garage in California began building computers. Their names were Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak. They didn't have much money, they didn't have the world's most advanced technology, and they certainly didn't have the backing of big corporations. But what they did have was something far more powerful, a vision. While most computer companies talked about features, Jobs had a deeper belief. He said, "We are not here to build just another machine. We are here to empower people. We are here to challenge the status quo. We believe in thinking differently." This was their why. Other companies were stuck in the what. IBM, Dell, and countless others promoted their specifications, speed, and memory. They were all fighting to prove who had the bigger, faster machine. And yet the public didn't feel inspired. These machines were functional, yes, but they didn't spark a movement. Apple, on the other hand, wasn't just selling technology. They were selling an idea. They were saying to every dreamer, every creator, and every rebel, if you believe in challenging norms, if you believe in standing out, then we're with you. And here's a tool to help you do it. That's why Apple's advertising never screamed specifications. Instead, they told stories. Their Think Different campaign didn't even show computers. Instead, it showed visionaries like Einstein, Gandhi, and Martin Luther King Jr. The message was clear. If you think differently, you belong here. This is where success lives. Not in the features, but in the meaning. The lesson Simon Sinek once said, "People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it." And Apple is proof. Think about it. People stand in long lines for the newest iPhone, even when their current phone works just fine. Why? Because buying Apple isn't about owning a device. It's about being part of a community that values innovation, simplicity, and rebellion against the ordinary. Apple doesn't just answer the question of what they make. They answer the deeper question of why they exist. And that why resonates with people on an emotional level. This principle doesn't only apply to companies, it applies to individuals too. If you chase success by focusing only on what you do, the job title, the salary, the achievements, you might gain temporary wins. But true influence, the kind that lasts, comes when you lead with why. A teacher who says, "I teach math because it's part of the curriculum," won't inspire students. But a teacher who says, "I teach math because I believe every student deserves the confidence to solve problems in life," changes lives. A leader who says, "I manage a team to meet targets," won't inspire loyalty. But a leader who says, "I lead because I believe in empowering people to grow," creates trust and unity. When you start with why, people don't just follow your words, they follow your vision. Back to Apple. The company had ups and downs. At one point, Steve Jobs was even forced out of his own company. But when he returned, he brought the same philosophy with him. Why before what? The iPod wasn't just a music player. It was 1,000 songs in your pocket. The iPhone wasn't just a phone. It was a device that redefines how we connect with the world. The iPad wasn't just a tablet. It was a way to hold the internet in your hands. Notice how each product wasn't defined by what it did, but by why it mattered. And that's why Apple became more than a company. It became a movement. So here's the question for you. Are you living your life focused on what you do, or are you clear on why you do it? Because success in its truest form isn't about climbing ladders, making money, or winning races. Success is about having a vision that lights you up, and then inviting others to share that vision with you. Your why could be simple. Maybe it's to bring joy, to create beauty, to inspire others, or to solve problems no one else dares to touch. Whatever it is, once you find it, you'll see that everything else, the what and the how, falls into place. So the next time you think about success, remember the Apple story. Why before what? Ask yourself not just what you're doing, but why you're doing it. Because when you know your why, you don't just build a career, you build a legacy. If this story inspired you, make sure to hit that like button, share it with someone who needs this message today, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that spark curiosity, purpose, and change. Because the journey doesn't end here. It's only beginning.